Today's recipe is chicken, cheese and avocado sandwich. Easy recipe as always, but just make sure that you follow the recipe entirely in order to get the best results. So I'm going to begin with the chicken. I want to season it and give it a bit of time so you absorb some of those seasoning that we're going to be adding before we go into frying. Now if you have any excess fat, all you want to do is just trim it, but on this is not much. So what I'm going to do is butterfly the chicken. Butterflying your chicken is easy. Make one big incision and just don't go all the way through. This way you're going to end up with two thinner halves which are stitched together, and when you're cooking it, it's going to be so much easier and faster. When it comes to seasoning, you can go very simple. Salt and pepper will definitely do the job. But if you want to go a bit more adventurous, which is something that I like, a bit of spice in there, I'm going to add some peri seasoning. This is a Portuguese seasoning that's got many ingredients in it, but mainly the one that you're probably going to feel the most is chili. Now we're going to set this aside until we prepare the rest of the ingredients. We've got here one avocado. We might not need the whole thing. This is more than enough for a sandwich. You probably can get two out of this. So just cut it in half, get the stone out. You might want to choose a safer option than using your knife. And then using a spoon, scoop everything out and put it into the bowl. With a fork, you want to smash this avocado. You don't want to turn it into a puree, but in the same time, you don't want any of these huge avocado bits in there. And now a really important step when you're working with avocado, if you don't want it to go brown, you want to add some acid, whichever that might be. It can be lime, it can be lemon. In this situation, I'm using lemon because that's what I've got available. The acid from the lemon will prevent it from oxidizing. And I'm also going with about 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I mix everything together until well combined, and something that I'm adding, which you don't necessarily have to, I'm going with a bit of onion. This is like a quarter of red onion. You can skip this if you don't like it. And I also have 1 clove of garlic, which I'm gonna chop really fine and I'm gonna get it in too. And salt and pepper. I don't wanna add anything else, but you can go obviously with many other ingredients if you want to. You don't wanna turn this into a puree, so mix it. And that's it. Set it on the side and let's move back to the chicken. Now set the pan on high heat. On your chicken, add about 1 tablespoon of veg oil. And when your pan is hot enough, go straight in with the chicken. Now you probably need to cook your chicken about 3-4 minutes on each side. Obviously depending on how thick it is. But when you see that it becomes white on the edges, you're probably at the right time to flip it. You want to get a nice caramelization on the chicken. This will get you the flavor that you're looking for. In situations when you don't know what you're doing, you want to check the chicken with a probe thermometer. And the temperature of the chicken should be 75 degrees or higher in order to be safe to eat. Now my chicken is about 75 degrees Celsius. I'm going to take it off the heat because it will continue cooking. It's got enough heat in there to go over 75 degrees Celsius. The idea is that you don't want to cook it too much. It will become dry and you don't want that. Now, you want to leave this to rest for about 3 minutes. It will remove some of those juices that are in the chicken at this point, and they will not bleed into your sandwich, making it kind of watery. So this is an important step. Trust me, it will make all the difference. Give you about 3 minutes. Now, I'm using a regular baguette, but if you want, you can make your own bread. As a matter of fact, I've got a recipe that I'm going to leave it right here. If you want to make it in focaccia bread, it's going to be so much better. But I'm sure that most of you will use regular bread, so that's what we're going to use today. Now I want to improve this bread slightly. Its shop board is definitely not ideal, but it will do the job. But what I want to do is toast it into the pan. So set the pan on medium heat and then add in about 10 to 15 grams of butter. Now when your butter is melted, the bread goes in and we'll toast it into the butter to give it a nice golden brown color. And simply by doing this, even to a shop-bought bread, you will get so much better results. Okay, the chicken is now nicely rested. As you can see, the liquid that I was talking about, we don't need that in our sandwich. Now you just want to slice it. Beautiful, nice, juicy. I mean, look at this. First we're going with avocado, and then the chicken, following by the cheese. And my friends, this is it. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, check this triple cooked chips recipe that's right here that will work perfectly with this sandwich. I'll see you in the next one.